Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory, which I feel like I have the day set wrong on Twitch. Give me a second. I'm actually curious. Yes, the day is wrong. It's supposed to be day 6. There we go. Now it's fixed. Sorry, that would have just annoyed me for some reason if I didn't do that. But yeah, welcome back. I've got no plan for today, so let's hop in. I do know that. Oh, I do want to say I did actually do some things between not recordings, between streams. Uh, so you may remember last time we ended it off with me upgrading our little tree farm with cabinets, or I was doing so at least. Well, if the game would load, thank you. I finished doing that, and I actually went ahead and made all of these. Right, like I made all these hopping bonsai pots. I put the mulch in them. I put the trees down. Basically everything that. Right, I forgot that it's just going as fast as it can. But basically all the trees that we had in here now are growing. So what would I like to do today? Well, first and foremost, I would like to go ahead and get, sorry, I'd like to go ahead and get these two trees, which I believe are dark oak and it's dark oak and something else. What's the other tree that I'm missing? Spruce. Those are the two trees I'm missing. So let's figure that out really quick. Oh, so yeah, you can see my inventory now. Surprise. Spruce tree. There's a petrified sapling in a bottle of water. Alright. Quite surprised we actually haven't done that yet. So, a petrified sapling. Sorry about that, I had a cough. In some water. This is a spruce sapling, and spruce sapling will give us saplings, leaves, sticks, and logs. So we need 4. Ooh, how are we gonna do this? I just realized because this doesn't. Alright, so maybe I do actually want to have a chest on me. Because I just realized that it's not going to drop the contents into the said chest immediately, so. Or it's not going to drop it into the filing cabinet immediately, so let's grab these 2 filing cabinets real quick. Oh, we'll place this here for the time being. And while we let that grow, we're going to make some folders. Hopefully this just... Okay, this gave us 3 things that I do need. One, two, 3. And then the sapling. Hopefully it drops soon. But I guess we're gonna have to wait on that. I guess while that's going, though, we can kind of figure out the dark oak sapling as well. Cauldron is just a coal sapling in water. Alright. Nope, put that back. And we can do that. Let that start growing. Right. Okay. So this has nowhere to... Alright. Not what I expected. How much... Like, what's the drop chance? Oh, it's a 5% chance. No wonder. Oh. Never mind. And then we could do the same thing with dark. Actually, wait a minute. Let me... Yeah, okay. Place that under there. And get this down again. Dark oak saplings give... Okay. Want to do something... Nope, not slabs. Do something like this. And now we're just kind of waiting for that sapling to go. While that's going, we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trees. I know one of them is the Ardite sapling. I thought there was another slime sapling. I might have been wrong, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Olive sapling, ironwood sapling, and then the rest are twilight forest. So twilight forest we can't do. Ardite I'm having issues getting. So I guess let's see about the olive and the other ones. Like, can I make these? Ah, okay. So beetroot at a market and beetroot at a market. That's literally all I need. All right. Could do that real quick. Let's see. Oh, we do have beetroot seeds. All right. Do I have bum blocks? I do. I need a lot more than that. Throw the iron and redstone back into here. Also the silver, but I'll worry about that later. Let's throw all this in there too, actually, and then we can grab all these bone blocks. Alright, so yeah, I need 16 of these, so... Well, that worked out, I guess. Alright. Now, trees, olive sapling, ironwood sapling. And we're going to do the exact same thing we've been doing over here. Drop that down, drop that down. This finally gave us the sapling we needed. Pop that into there. Also just realized I need to grab the 2 filing cabinets. Grab those. Grab this chest. Replace the filing cabinet. Drop all these in here, and then do the same procedure for these two. This actually gives us something else. Alright. Ironwood has 5 drops. Olive sapling probably also has 5 drops. Yeah, okay. So we need to make 10 more folders. I literally just put away the sugarcane. Yeah, that should be enough, to be honest. Where's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put all this away again. And now, we should just have 12 left, I think? No, that's 11. Yeah, okay, 11. So there should be 10 Twilight Forest trees, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And then we have the Ardite sapling of gathers. I would like to get the Ardite sapling. It's just like very dangerous to get the Ardite sapling. That's my main reason for waiting on it at the moment. Okay, so I can't take anything out unless I have something under it. Got it. But we're currently waiting on this to be able to do the sale. I don't want to look at the advancements at the moment because I don't want to pause the game. This is still working out pretty well, which I'm very happy with. I'm very glad that this is doing all the work that I needed it to. We could make a tier 5 seed. Like I said, I don't think that's necessary though at the moment. Because the time we get Wither Stars, it should have enough. Okay. You know. Hopefully by the time this gives us a sapling, this will, we will have gotten a sapling from this that I can just pick up and use. But yeah, we technically don't need this tree farm. I just kind of want it for completionist sake. But we do actually need, like, all... Okay, I'll do this real quick. One of the one of the advancements we need requires an Ardite sapling. So... Alright, how y'all feel about headed to the Nether to try and find some Ardite that we can actually use? I think that's a good plan right now. Let's try and do that really quick. Let's hope I can do that really quick. I should have brought a water bucket with me. stupid on my end, to be honest. I remember having this much trouble finding Ardite before. Oh god, I thought I jumped off. Hello. How much Ardite do I need? Hopefully one piece is enough. It probably isn't. Whatever, I'm jumping back out. We'll smelt this and we'll hope that it's enough, but I do need to make sure that it can't mix with anything in our smeltery or else I am going to be very sad. Okay, actually, before I do that, take some magma slime, sapling, and 1 ingot. Okay, that's good. However, see, that's what I was worried about, is cobalt. Do we have cobalt in here? No, okay. We'll chuck that in then. Grab a magma slime sapling. That probably all just went into this chest over here, to be honest. Oh, it didn't. Nice. And this actually is also finished. Grabbing our sapling, which is also nice. Let me drop this back in here. Clear out the inventory just a tiny bit. One, two, three, four, five. That. Nope. That. I have a leg in my inventory. Nice. Actually, instead of doing that, let me place this here. Look at that. Now we wait for that to give us a sapling, but while that's trying to give us a sapling, we take our magma slime sapling. Take our molten ardite, pour it onto that. There we go, all the trees, except for the Twilight Forest ones, of course, but that's a future problem. Drop that in here, I guess. And of course, now we're waiting on this to give us the correct saplings. And this gives us 6 drops. God, sorry. And so we have no real reason to head back into the Nether at the moment, so I'm not going to. Where did... It was Age of Exploration? Ah, okay, that one's easy. Yeah, okay, Ardite, am I right? And I can't believe it's not Lapis. All right. Yeah, I'd like to finish up these trees, and then we'll kind of start looking into other advancements that we can do. I need to empty out my inventory slightly. I don't remember why I have glass on me. I'm going to be honest. Right, it was for advancements. I need more sand. Good thing we have a system for that now. So we just grab a stack of sand and run with it. How much got thrown into here? A lot. Alright. Just pick all this back up. Do that. There's my sand tree. Sand trees is over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Alright. Do I have sticks in my chest? I do not, because why would I? Sure. Pull out 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, right. I forgot I was making bricks earlier. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And now, that's cooking. Go ahead and place down a filing cabinet again. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one's set up. And now with this, go ahead and place that down. And we gotta wait for a sapling to appear in there now. That's fine. So that's working. I'd like to make a jar. We need to milk a cow. Alright. Also need a plank. There's a chicken. I think if we jump into here, we should find a cow. I am actually terrified of standing here. Give me a second. Let's fix that really quick. Because I think the Twilight, you could actually, like, fall through into the void, so... Alright, feel a little bit better. And there's no cows here, so... Never mind. So... What was it? We need... a heater? Use this. Getting warmer and melter are the other things. And an alloy tank. There we go. So we don't actually need to do anything with these, we just needed to craft them. And I don't have any intention of doing anything with these because I'm going to be using this for alloying. Now, it does mean I don't really have any use for these two bricks at the moment, but that's fine. Also, take these, throw them in here for the Ardite drops. And now, what do we want to work on? Is it Weirding Gadget? I don't know. I should have probably read it. Yeah, Weirding Gadget. We do not have Eyes of Ender. Never mind. I'm not making that yet. Alright, what next? Do mulch. That's mulch sky. This requires biofuel, which requires a crusher. Do I not have a crusher? I do have a crusher. So we can just throw, like, saplings into here and get the mulch we need. Wait, what was that for? That was beetroot, okay. It's bread. It's a pumpkin. We could throw apples in here, that'd probably work out pretty well. And how much would we need? Okay, we're not making substrate yet. 1, 2, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 3, 28, 32. This would be 42, and this would be 49. Yeah, have you got a sapling yet? No. Alright. So, this is probably going to be a very bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway because I'm full of those. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our apples that we've been getting. If we got to do 49... then we need 49 apples. It's as simple as that. Throw them into the crusher. This burns. Nice, okay. Can now do this. Sticks, resin, oak wood, acorns, ardite leaves, and ardite sapling. Drop that down, fill this up. Alright, I'm gonna clear out my inventory mostly. Yeah, we could probably wait a little bit longer, but yeah. Okay, so that's all the trees that I can get at the moment. I'm not going for the twilight trees because the twilight trees require me to actually Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10's over here. I probably should put that up. Whatever, I don't care anymore. But, yeah, I think what I'd like to do is... Give me 1 second. Alright. I also wanted to see the slimy dirt really quick. Because, like, magma is the highest, like, we're at purple, but magma is the highest we can go, so I kind of want to see if we can do that. Magma slime crystal. Ah, magma cream, that's why. You could probably make this easily, right? Do I have soul sand? Probably. How much do I need? I need 3 of these. Which, oh, wait, molten night slime. Liquid purple slime, molten iron, and seared stone. Which I'm gonna assume if there's a bucket somewhere in here. How do we get liquid purple slime? Purple slime ball, which we have access to. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. I had to sleep. Alright, so we need... to do some weird things. So let's take the slime out. And we also need some stone. I'm just going to put 3 in here. What's the mixture we need? We need 10 buckets. Or sorry, we need 3 buckets, not 10. How do we make this? So this makes 72 millibuckets. I don't feel like doing the math on that. You kidding me? I will, however, start like pulling some of the ores out that we have in there just to empty out some space. Pull out the ardite too. Just stick it out as an ingot. Pull out the lead again. Take that out. Oh yeah, we don't need coal, so. 4 nuggets, which is 72 millibuckets. We are missing some seared stone, probably, so... you know what, just throw the 18 in there. Let's see what happens with that. Right, I was going to be working on the... Do I still have the chest on me? I do still have the chest on me. I'm going to just place this down here for now. And empty out my inventory for the most part. is I'll take this. We can make 16. Because you can't do this any other way. Or... I think I also might want to make a magnet soon. Apparently I can't count either, because for some reason I've already counted up to 10. Even though I can see that it says, like, it says 10 now. Alright, so we're going to take this out. We're gonna have to do this again in the future, but for now it's fine. Did I say I missed one? There it is. Now we take this, combine it with this. Oh, it gives us 32. I'm making way too much then. Stop. I'm making way too much for the time being, is what I should say. Alright, so then we put all this in here. This will expedite the process a little bit, but not too much. Okay, we do that. This is diamond. Silver. Do I have silver on me at the moment? No. There's silver. Gold. Lead. Clay. Yep. Oh, okay, they're going on the right one. Coal. Jungle. Oak. Sand. String, which is cottonwood. In. Now we have the gravel. I already know what this is. Dirt, and that leaves this to be bone. Alright. And pull out the rest of the biofuel. Okay, I want to make a magnet really quick before I keep going on this, because I'm afraid something's going to slip through the cracks. Magnet. That's an ore magnet. It's not necessarily what I want. Magnets, right, I need the ender pearl. Which I don't have at the moment. Make a course for tree. Can I get? Okay, how do I get this? Can I get this? The good purple slime. I actually might be able to. Yeah, whatever. We'll worry about the magnet later, I guess. Like, it'd be cool to have at the moment, but... And this is all. I'll just be careful. I wish it was an easier... Can I actually just... Yeah, I can't. Alright. Sorry, I'm being quite quiet because I'm literally just sitting here digging all these up. There's nothing else going on. I guess, though, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Spent mine writing a paper. Well, I shouldn't even say I spent mine writing a paper. I procrastinated writing a paper until Sunday, is a better way of putting that. Because I was very, very unmotivated to write the paper, but I ended up getting it done, so... Yeah, that is what I ended up doing this weekend. I actually don't know. Did I do anything else this weekend? I feel like I did, but I can't remember. I guess actually, I did actually figure out a bunch of games to be playing for Variety Days now, but I say a bunch of games, I'm probably going to limit it to what we did last time, where I played through 4, and I chose which ones I would do as a series, and then we went from there, basically. I'll probably do the exact same thing with the other... the other games, where I'll go ahead and we'll play... Well, that's not where that's supposed to go. But yeah, like, I'll play 4 of them from my list, which I'm actually quite excited about that, because they're all very good games in my opinion. Or, sorry, most of them are very good games in my opinion. Other ones I haven't seen before, which will be interesting. But we'll play through those. And after we play through those, decide which ones I want to do for series, and then we come back. Once we finish those series, I will come back to the other games I have. Right. And we will see. Let me sleep because I can actually see what's happening. We'll go ahead and see what games I would like to do for the next variety grouping. And that's honestly probably going to last us a very long while, because I know some of the games on said list will take some time, so don't expect, like, us to get through them very quickly. Alright, so I gotta probably head back here, right? Redstone, Apis, Donut, this is Birch, Spruce, Bacon. I need to do something like this, I guess. Petrified. Cobalt. Cookie. That's nickel, which I actually have in my inventory. Quartz. Should probably done it like this. There we go. Dark oak. That means this one's going to be the apple sapling. Mineral. Glowstone. Emerald. Copper. Netherrack. Prosperity. Osmium. Ironwood, and olive. And there we go. So all those trees are accounted for. Now we work on something new. By something new, I mean we need some blaze powder. I also need my inventory back. That there, and then just kind of throw everything back up here for now time being. Alright. So, we need 3 orange slimy dirt, right? Okay, it is not called orange slimy dirt. What is it called? Magma slimy dirt. Right, which we were making the night slime for. I'm there for the time being. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get the rest of this out, but whatever. We do not have enough stone. God. Okay, well that's going. What were the other pieces of said slimy dirt? It was magma crystal, which we need slimy mud, which we need 2, 4, 6 magma cream. Which we can make through this, I believe, right? Yeah. Six magma cream, 6 slime balls, 3 pieces of soul sand, and 3 netherrack. Do I have the soul sand? Yes. Pull this out also just so I have something later. I just realized I needed 6, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. Alright. So I think it went something like this. Yep, slimy mud. Let's say I know I have some oakwood slabs. We'll probably just use those instead. Yeah, screw it. Done. That's why I need that to go fast. Okay. We've got 1 bucket. So we need more seared stone in here. Go figure. Not surprised anymore. I guess I should actually make sure this where did my buckets go? Oh, there's a bucket in here at least, I guess, so. Yep, and that just pours into here. Molten night slime bucket. Meaning... There it is. That if I have dirt, which I'm honestly not even sure if I do. Don't think I do, actually. Dirt. We can throw this in there. This in there, and that in there, and magma slimy dirt. Where did my other buckets go? There they are. I need more seared stone. Here. Which is funny because now we're running out on iron. The numbers probably won't work out this well, but I'm hoping that we can kind of just get get this to be exact 3 buckets, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Alright. Put that back in there. Okay, so yeah, we've got 4 ingots, 1 nugget. Why is there a blue line here? Oh, it's the halfway mark. Got it. Okay, so let's drop in 2 slime balls. Let's drop in some stone. Let's actually drop in some more stone, because I know that's not going to be enough. Can replace one of these. There we go. And now this is going to grow as fast as it can. Okay, this is still working. Got it. Could have swore there were more than 3 of these saplings, but it's honestly probably for the best that there isn't. Let's drop like 4 in there, I guess, for the time being. And we have too much, of course. Alright, whatever. They'll stick in there for the time being. What I might just do is just like empty it out through other processes. Actually, it's an easy way of doing this. I'm gonna cast this here. Got it. Do that. Do that. Put these down. There we go. Cool. Now the slimy saplings are completely upgraded. Also, yeah, this is how we can get seared bricks easier. So I'm gonna do, right? So I'm gonna pour the molten night slime into here. People are gonna say I'm gonna be wasting this, and you'd be right. So I'm just gonna do that. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I can't. Liquid purple. Actually, wait, can I just... No. Or, there we go. Okay, if I do this... Well, we can pull it back out in a bucket, I presume, right? So how much does one slime ball give? Currently at 250. Alright, so 2 more. God, why is this keeps turning to night so quick? I didn't even realize I can hold shift to kind of see the numbers on this. We've been getting a lot more advancements than I was expecting, to be honest. Theoretically, this should empty it out. Yeah, there we go. Nice. We can empty out the iron. I'm not really too worried about emptying out everything. Sorry about that. Okay. Now... what do we do? Because that's all these upgraded to where I want them to be at the moment, at least. Which is cool. We can knock out some of these easily, actually. Like the Diagon Alley. Like, I know it's supposed to be a pun on diagonally, but... why? So yeah, let's try and knock some of these out. These easy ones out. Alright, so I have to make some fences. And sticks. Well, sorry, don't need to make sticks, but I need sticks. Oak. Do I remember how to make fences? Answer's yes. There we go. Is that done? Need this go into here? No. The answer is no. Yeah, sweet amber. I did see, like, a floating block? Ah, requires feathers, you say. Really? I'll assume I don't have another feather. Oh, I do. I actually didn't need to kill either of those things. Oops. Can I just craft this? Like, is that good enough? Yeah, okay. Saw that, it looked like an easy one to knock out, so... Hydrogel block, how bad is that to make? 4 slime ball, oof. It needs to be regular slime balls, doesn't it? Oh, could you slime block, though? You can get that. Congealed slime block. It does actually give you 4 slime balls, so that works out perfectly. Go figure, I now need the water bucket I literally just placed in here. That did not work. There we go. hydrated. This... What was this for again? Take the place of water in the middle of your farm. Well, we've got a farm over here we can dust it out with. Yeah, if it doesn't work, we'll just... Okay. Why? Oh, God. Okay, I also don't think we can even, do that because we need this. I don't think a sprinkler works if it's on top of the hydrogel, so... Oh, God, why was there a creeper there? What? Give me a second. You may or may not know this. F7 actually tells you where things can spawn, and apparently they could spawn here. Like, there's actually a lot of places things can spawn at the moment, which I didn't know. And by a lot, I mean all 3 areas. Do we have torches? Really? We don't have torches. Also, I didn't need to make all those magma creams, whatever. Okay. That's fine, we can grab the stick, grab a piece of coal and just make some. If I place it here, it should, yeah, it lights up all of the area around here. I actually can't do that here. Does this work? It does. It looks stupid, but it works, so. And then this one, place that there. Oh, we just have a torch. And I can turn that back off. Alright. This is what I was kind of hoping for, a cow, but we don't have one at the moment. How many pieces of iron do we need? It's 27, it's 31. How much do we have at the moment? Alright, so we need 12. That's not what I wanted. Put that back in there. This will make 20. Yeah, screw it. God, I cannot simply be bothered at the moment to do that. What the heck's this? Inflict 20 or more damage to a creature. Alright. Tinker's Construct Tool Forge. Construct's Armory. Tool Forge. 4 blocks of iron. And seared bricks. Alright, well, seared bricks shouldn't be horrible, but I don't know. Four blocks of iron comes to being 36, which is not this much amber. Maybe we'll get around to that. This is gonna be there for a while. This is gonna be there for a while. This wouldn't be like us doing other things. Yeah, this is gonna take us a while. End cake. We probably don't have. Yeah. Is there an easier way for us to get ender pearls? Like, don't give me, like, I don't see an easy way, because enderman essence It requires ender pearls, yep. This is something I don't think I want to really deal with at the moment. Statue loot, casting, which obviously isn't going to work. Oh, great. Is there a way to get chorus fruit? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there was. Also, I don't see a reason why not to just dump more iron into here, actually. How's our lava situation doing? Our lava situation's fine for the time being. Liquid purple slime. We actually just did this. And an apple. It's right there. Alright, so I don't think we need this dyed water anymore, I'm gonna be honest. So we'll drop this into there. Makes a chorus fruit. Oh wait, but we need endstone to grow this on. If I could get lava into the system, we might be able to do that. Which my way of doing that currently, or at least the way I'm thinking, is we take this, right? So we're not using this at the moment. And we take these two out, right? Do something like this. Oh, we might need a tank, actually. How do we make a tank? Because I don't think this will work. A basic fluid tank. That's not that bad. Alright, let me try this again. So we take this, put that there. Take that, put that there. Disconnect that part. Put that there. Have it ignored. Use the last 4 cobblestone. Drop it in. Yep, now there's 1 bucket of lava in there. And now we need a... Wait, why did I do that? Also, these can be stacked. And actually, this could be placed back here as well. Glowstone. How does this work? Is it 9? No. Gotcha. Alright. Now we take this, drop it in there, and we should get some endstone. Nice. Alright. Can I change this back to... Yeah, cool. What the... Sure, whatever. I don't know if I care anymore. Let's do that. I don't think we really need a special thing for this one, to be honest. There's our endstone, though. Endstone, chorus fruit. And eventually, hopefully... Oh, it's even the chance. I never checked. There we go. Right. 20% chance. Alright, different idea. Oh, some lag. Do you have... Lily? Okay. I may be seeming crazy, which I am, don't get me wrong, but I see Enderman seed on the top right of that, right? Enderman seed. There we go. Which is 2 purple dye, 2 blaze powder, a pumpkin, endstone, and obsidian. What? Oh, God. Okay. I see you, game. I'm not happy about it, but I see you. Okay, I'm gonna place this piping back down, this flue duct. There's the servo. I was wondering where that was. So... I'm guessing this also has to be oh, it grows on grass. Okay, I was about to say, I assume it has to be grown on... Is there an easy way to get a pumpkin? Like, do you just sell pumpkins, or do you only sell pumpkin seeds? You probably only sell pumpkin seeds. Of course, okay. So I'm thinking maybe... What we do is we take... We make some dirt, right? Not much, just 2 blocks of dirt for this to work. Break these 2. And that's where they'll get placed, right? I'm gonna fill this in because I'm tired of being afraid of jumping off. Alright. So, now what we do is we sleep because dark again on my screen. It looks fine on stream. Also, I guess while we're doing this, I should probably start piping out the iron. Pumpkin seeds. We should have a hoe somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And we should have some bone blocks, of course. I really don't need any of this as an inventory at the moment. So we'll do this. I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but like I'm willing to try. Okay. Prove me wrong immediately. Gotcha. Okay. So if I shouldn't have done what I did, I just realized. Like this should come back out. Put the tank back here. We might want to make another one of these so that I can just always deposit in liquids if I need to. Technically don't even need to do this, but whatever. Just makes it feel better. Do that. Let's take a stone. Use this instead. Pipe that back in. I need to make another glowstone block, which I'm too lazy to type or put it in on my own. There it is. Yeah, it might be a good idea to like make another one of these that just is piping in liquids into the system instead of out. All right. I need obsidian. Let's do that really quick. We need blaze powder. Enderman seeds. What am I missing? I need the purple dye, which we don't have any red dye. Okay, red dye. I'm not gonna have inventory space to put it. Don't need stone. Don't need the bricks. Technically don't even need this, but I'll keep it on me. I don't need clay. Okay, so rose red. I think we still have some lapis just sitting around, right? And I can make this now. So do that. Bone millets, because I'm lazy. And it gave us 200 pearls. Alright. See, how hard is it to make your like mob chunks? Because we need 4 of these. Like, look how much we need of this to make Enderman seeds. Like the Superium's not hard, right? Base crafting seeds shouldn't be too hard either. I feel like it's just the mob chunks. God, okay, that's another issue. And that's... nope, come on. Alright. What did I need Ender Pearls for again? I like to make Ice Vendor, but... I don't necessarily remember what I was doing this for. Like, I know magnet, but there was something more important. Those are elevator blocks. I can make ender seeds. What does this give me? I'm gonna assume I might be able to grow this. That might be a good idea, to be honest. But seriously, what was I making this for? We are gonna need these later, so like it'd be helpful for that, but same with the black hole unit. Magnet I know, but like there was something else. Oh, this would be nice in the future. No. No. Did I need the Eyes of Ender for something? That might have been also it. I legitimately can't remember. Oh, right, we were talking about the end cake. That's what it was. And also this weird Engadget, but I kind of want to... We're going to make another... Yep, nope, stop. We're going to make another piece of endstone. So we're going to need it in a second anyway. And we're going to need the pumpkin again. We're going to need a piece of obsidian again. That's not that bad though, at least, so... Okay, yep, just can't use that in general, got it. Also don't know why I took that out, you can easily just do that. Brain, please work. What do I need? What do I need from you at the moment? I need buckets. That's what I need. Where did I put the buckets? Why do I only have one bucket? Alright, whatever. Okay, there's that. I need to get more red dye. Oh. Wait a minute, no I don't. I'm doing this all for nothing. Yeah, whatever, let's just go ahead and pour that out really quick. How's this going over here? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Just gonna bone meal it and then... Yep, there we go, there's more seeds. Alright, now I'm curious, right? So now that we have this... It's the end of the world as we know it. But today I'm doing fine. So if I plant this here, it just... Okay, if I can't bone meal it... Interesting. Okay, so I didn't even realize you could do that with the, I didn't know you could do that with the bucket. That would have saved me so much time in the future. Or in the past, not the future. It will save me more time in the future, but I didn't know that if you're watering it, you can lock it. And now I just don't have to do anything. Is kind of my understanding. Also, give me 1 second. Ah. Nope. Wasn't ready. There we go. Now I'm ready. Okay, so do that. Okay, so this just isn't working. So if I place this here, right? Tilled endstone. How do you till endstone? Like that, I guess. Okay. I guess we can plant something back here, like the beetroots. Or not, because I don't want to do that. Tilled endstone. Dry. Okay, you're almost done. Okay, so yeah, we can't get ender pearls from this. Okay. Then we can get ender pearls. I would like to make the magnet. That's inferium. Where did I even get... Oh, enemies, right. So, magnet. This thing. We'll just enable it, and it'll be in our inventory forever. Forever and ever. Alright. Let's... Can I bone meal this? No. Also, the tilled endstone is now moist. Alright, I guess. I'm gonna do something like this as well, just so I can water it by the side of these plants. Yeah, seems to be working out a lot better than it was earlier. Don't get me wrong, this would probably be easier if I had more seeds, but oh well. Not necessarily worried about it. Oh. So I didn't catch it, but apparently the stream went down at some point. I think it went down by the point, like, right after I stopped looking at it. So I apologize for Twitch. YouTube, you shouldn't have any issues because I record these all as well. So, like, there shouldn't be any issue on... YouTube's end. Keyword shouldn't, but who knows? Maybe there is. Going to be honest, I was hoping that... Because, as per usual, I came into the stream tired. Like, what else is new, right? But I was hoping that even if I came into the stream tired, I would have been able to kind of wake up a little bit during the stream. And that has not been the case today, if you couldn't tell from my commentary of it just being very mundane and stuff like that. Which sucks, because I gotta be somewhere in an hour. uh... Even with me being tired, though, I still feel like we accomplished a lot today, which I'm very happy about. Okay, we only need one more ender pearl, and we'll make the, Do I even have enough ingredients to make the cake? I don't have a cow to make the cake. I just realized that glaring issue in my plan of you don't have a cake. I'll make a cake. It's kind of why I wanted to get the cow in the jar today, but can't always get what we want, right? Okay, so we'll do that. We'll just put them into the chest for now, I guess. What can we do then? Because can't we do that? There's no point. It's like craft the dragon's breath. Okay, that's weird. Place water in the nether using a bucket, then place a boat on the water. We could have done that in a while ago, to be honest. Hunter dimension cake. Guess what? We need cake again. Age of storage. Crafting a maximum size backpack. The issue with that is we need plastic, which is 36. And we need leather, which also requires a cow, if you didn't know that for some reason. So, those two are out. A metal barrel we can craft easily. And we might be able to upgrade, make these upgrades, perhaps. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what we can do to... It's a metal drum. I hope this is what the thing's talking about. Which is going to require me to take 12 of these and throw them into here. I have a regular barrel, don't I? Oh, right, I placed it over here, didn't I? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Let's see about those upgrades, shall we? Yeah, there they are. 64. It looks like this is literally just going to... Oh, never mind, this takes 10. Then gold and diamonds, then emeralds and obsidian. This takes a book, which I don't think we have the letter for. This takes a fancy item frame. Okay. Space down a chest, so this will be easier to kind of keep track of. So I think we can get all of them done today, hopefully. Alright, but first, 6, these two, and that. Okay, don't know why I got experience for that. Sure. Alright. I need to make 2 of these, actually, so... I need a bunch of wood on me. I'll just take a stack of logs, to be honest. Let's do that. If I remember correctly, just make a bunch of planks. If I remember correctly, we need 2 of these. No. We need 2 chests, but it'd probably be best if I made that, because like I said, I'm going to need 2 of these anyway. There was this crate key. Which might as well, I'm not using this anymore, so might as well take that. Uninstall upgrades. 256. We need 2 chests again. How much tin do we got? Okay, how much stone do we got? Also, how much plastic do we have? We've got 4. Alright. I know we got some stone in here. There we go. Let's do that. 256 upgrade. This takes an iron pressure plate with some diamonds and gold. So we'll do that. Do I have any diamonds just sitting around? I do not. Okay, then we'll take all this out. Make the 1K unit storage. Drop both of those in there. 4K. 2 pieces of obsidian. And 6 emeralds. And a gold pressure plate that I kind of missed. Also, my character just tried placing the the emerald into the I can't remember what it's called. 1080p. Okay, this requires a book, which I think, like I said, I don't think I have any more leather. Is there a way to... I can use blank patterns if I wanted. Which I honestly might do. It also means we could have made an enchantment table a while ago, which I apologize for. Alright, so let's steal 2 of these. Steal a piece of string. And paper. I can make a book like that. Could have some lapis sitting around, yep. Alright. Mix that. And this. It's just a bunch of obsidian. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 7 pieces. Alright. Okay, now we have that. We'll break one of these down into some gold ingots. Nope, we want this one. And then we want 2 chests. There we go. There is all of those advancements. Very easy to do, so might as well have gotten them out of the way now. Meaning we only have the ME system left, and then the backpack. Oh, never mind. We also got this. But before we do that real quick, I would like to make more of these. And grab a piece of string. And we're going to make another book. This. I guess I also need to make some diamonds too, and then I need a little bit more cobblestone for what I'm planning on doing. 6-2. You can probably already tell what we're doing though, to be honest. So we place those in there. I just realized I'd be rude in my inventory that I can't eat anyway. Dang it. Drop these in here, not that. And I'll also throw the blank patterns into here. Alright. Well, that's not what I wanted. What I did when I got all the saplings. As soon as I got the saplings on this tab, at least, I went straight into the nether to try and grab some cobalt, ardite, and a bunch of just loot from like another fortress that was near. I think after that I started working on Inferium farm. Those are basically the two main things that I started doing. There's the enchantment table. What else could we do? Is there anything easy on here? Probably not. Easy is not necessarily Sky Factory. Like, look at all this. I haven't even started yet. No, we actually have started. These, at least. Let's see. Spool storage, network processing controller block. Okay. Nope, wait a minute, I saw it. Ooh. Alright, that's not too bad. Can I make an observer? The answer's probably yes. Do I have storage cables? Probably not. I do. I'm surprised I just have random things in my system that I actually need, which is kind of nice. I need to figure out a better way of getting obsidian, because I know in the future I'm going to need more. Alright. I only needed 4, I needed lapis. Sorry, I only needed 1. There we go, control yourself. I'll necessarily think I need this at the moment, but we'll just place it there. Alright. So yeah, that's that done. We're just missing backpack and ME system. Oh, let's give him a gap. We could try for this weird gadget. Yeah, that gap thing is just a air vendor that we need. Gotcha. So let's rest. Honestly, I'm starting to... Yeah, actually that wasn't too long. I was gonna say, I'm starting to think that maybe... fighting the Enderman might be the better decision, right? There we go, I was wondering if you were gonna grow. I do technically have an eye vendor already, but... Alright, so gold and iron. Sorry, gold, yeah, gold and iron, that's right. Already second guessing myself. There we go. Weirdly mesmerizing. I'm just gonna place it like on top of this thing. What else can we work on? I guess I was working on this. Which we can finish that up, maybe. Do I have enough blocks in here? I do not have enough blocks in here. Iron. Okay. You may be wondering why grab 18. It's just as many slots as I have in the actual thing. That's the only reason. I should not decraft that. I do need to also make an actual tool station again, if I remember correctly. Which was a pattern. Okay. Let's go over here and grab this. I'm just gonna make another tool station because I don't know if it's gonna have the same crafting capabilities as the regular tool station. So yeah, I guess. I will admit, though, we're probably going to be wrapping the stream up pretty soon. Because we are getting close to that 2-hour mark, and I am currently running out of ideas for things to do at the moment. Because there's a lot of things I could do on here, but... I honestly should start prepping up ideas for things for us to do. I'm also realizing that, like, when we had the cow seeds, if I didn't break them, we would have had infinite cow seeds. Because we have infinite Enderman seeds, so... My mistake. Yeah, I get the same way. I get so far, and I get bored or confused what to do. Yeah. It's, not great. Oh, wait, we need some seared barks, I just realized. Take these. These back in, I guess. So we take these. Combine it with that, and put the tool station in there. It gives us Till Forge. Plop that down here. Alright, so I could've... Well, this is the stencil table, so but I could have taken our previous tool station and brought it over here. Oh well. That is fine. Hmm. Do I have magic beans? That's like a really weird sentence for me to be saying right now, but do I have magic beans? Can I buy magic beans? Buy aloe vera, I could buy a bee. Where does one get magic beans from? 4 seeds around a cactus. Well, I seem to have a decent amount of cactus. You know, just a bit. Being boozled. How many advances have we gone to? A lot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Nice. Of course, we've been just jumping around today on things we could have been doing, but there's an aim on to swallow their DNA. I've got a really stupid idea on what we could do. Give me a second. Okay, so I need, right, I'd go over here for that. String, get some wool. And then sticks. Again, man. Do I have some? Yeah, I do have some more bone meal. Cool. Swap the deck. Did I just... Oh, right. That probably have been smart too. I think I broke the seeds, which kind of sucks. At least we got what we needed, I guess. Alright. Craft the chicken feed from seeds, a swab with DNA, and a bucket of experience. Is the XP drain in this thing? In this mod pack? It is. XP drain singularity tank. Oh god, okay. It's just like so many resources to do anything in this. I think we'll make the XP singularity tank and it'll be done for today. I said that earlier, but I don't know. I've been enjoying this. Meaning we need a hopper, which we'll have after that, but we do need some blaze powder. Okay. That is situated, so now I can take... Well, we got some wood already, which is good. Take some glass. This to make a chest. That to make the singularity tank. I need an iron bar. There we go. XP drain singularity, which why not? I'll just put it here for now. And now that. Seeds. Theoretically, this should work. Chicken feed. And then the other requirement is to feed an adult chicken a bag of chicken feed and collect its spawn egg, but that's going to be for another time. Because for now, that's going to be it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, Sky Factory is usually relaxing, you know, except for that creeper we had earlier today, but it's usually relaxing. And right now I'm just kind of focusing on picking off. Quick question, how did you get redstone? So I got redstone through the redstone sapling. Which, if I go into here, the redstone sapling, you can make through rose red dye, iron resin, petrified resin, and a coal sapling. And then once you get the redstone sapling, you can just make a redstone block with... Okay, so if you have the sapling, if you take 9 redstone acorns and just fill up the entire crafting grid, it will give you a redstone block. So, yeah, if you do this, it gives you a redstone block. And that's how I got redstone. Yeah, no problem. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back on Thursday with a new Variety Day game called Air Memories of Old, which I'm currently looking forward to playing. I haven't seen much more than the trailer. And of course, I'll be back Friday with some regular Minecraft, and this will be back next Tuesday. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed today. And as always, you guys take care. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys hopefully in the next stream. Alright. Bye-bye.